All right, now it's for real. Sorry about that. I completely forgot what day it was, and I had to do something. Now I'm covered in dog fur. Just get this one. There's one right there. So let's just start all over. I think I was like 3 minutes in. Hey, welcome to the show. My name's Hello Listener. You could call me Sinner for short. I have not sold my soul, and I'm a real person. Today we're going to talk about Jay Dyer. I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff, but first I'm going to ramble. I wanted to talk about a couple things before we get to that. One, the nicotine thing. Two, the social battery thing. And I think the social battery thing will transition nicely into the Jay Dyer thing. And we'll see what else happens. Look at me, organized in thought. Which brings us to nicotine. It's helping me. It's helping me. It's helping me. And I don't know what to say. And I want to get these criticisms that... I want to preempt the criticisms of people who half-watch shows and then don't know context, and which appears to be everyone, actually. Even avid fans of the show appear to only half-watch a show and then completely miss the context, completely miss the point, and then go off on in their own direction about what it means. I guess I can't do anything about that. If you're not willing to sit through an entire show, how much more entertaining can I be? I'm like the most entertaining man who's ever been around. But apparently it's not enough for fog brain, for the fog brain of the 21st century. It's hard. It's hard. I guess I don't listen to full things either. Or I do over time. I like return to things. And these shows are a little long. So I'm not blaming anybody. But so many criticisms have been getting hurled at me that are based on people not watching the full videos. You see how my face gets red when I love this saturation. I'm not turning it down. Let's saturate. So the nicotine thing is one of them. Yesterday I talked about to the crew of Good Juju. I talked to them about how a priest blessed me and I never smoked again. And I imagine that people are going to see the fact that now I'm taking nicotine and they'll be like, so that wasn't anything. Well, I'd like to tell you real quick exactly what happened. It's been 5 years of me not smoking or taking nicotine in any form. Me taking nicotine was not out of a desire for nicotine. It was out of a desire to be stable. We'd been doing a lot of research on ways to help me with my ADHD because it's getting bad. And if you watch some of my shows over the past couple months, you can see me going off the deep end at multiple points. And it just started to really get in the way of my life, my ability to do the things I have to do. And so the nicotine was taken very recently, 3 weeks ago, on purpose. I talked to priests about it. I talked to them afterwards, but they encourage me that if it's helping, to keep using it, but also to be careful, and that ideally it would be that I wasn't on anything, and I agree. And I think maybe one day that'll be the thing. What I've been thinking is maybe it's coffee too. Maybe I need to get away from all substances. I think ultimately what I want to do is stop with the nicotine, stop with the coffee, and as crew of Good Juju said, I'd maybe stop with the salt and sugar and just see what happens if I just kind of take these addictions out of my life. But for now, this is helping me, and it may have been a huge mistake. I'm a little afraid because I'm very addicted. I basically became addicted within a couple days. And so it's... I don't know. I'm doing what I can. I don't really know what to say about it besides that. We had the crew of Good Juju here yesterday, and I think we had a really good discussion. He's coming from a more Protestant background, but I think we showed that you can have these conversations without being crazy, without everybody going crazy, and that was why I talked to him, because I knew that I would get along with him. You know, I just knew. I saw his videos, I would watch them from time to time, and I was like, I can get along with this guy. I know I can talk to this guy. I have a very short social battery. I can hang out with people for a little bit, but I need to be alone eventually. And this show is like, this isn't a social thing for me. In fact, I'm sure you've noticed that whenever I check out the chat and stuff like that, often the chat can really mess me up. I just prefer to ramble alone and think out loud. And this is like a cool way to do it. So I often, and you'll often see, I think if you watch the show yesterday, you'll see me acting differently than I normally do, and that's mostly because talking to people is difficult for me. It just is. I have a hard time being myself around people. I have a hard time. I have a hard time being comfortable around people. I'm sure a lot of you can relate, but because Crew of Good Juju was so gracious and we were able to talk very freely, it was a nice conversation. I was able to sustain a conversation for, I think, like 2 hours with him before I started to feel like, okay, I have to stop. So that was nice. That was really nice. One of the things I said, I said 2 things yesterday that I feel like I shouldn't have said. One of the things was, okay, guys, one of the things I mentioned Jesus saying, if I witness of myself, then my witness is not true. I think I used that in an incorrect manner. I used that verse in an incorrect manner, and I remember watching it back and thinking, that came out wrong. I don't like how I said that. And so I don't remember exactly what it was, but I'd like to just nix that little snippet. That was a little, I don't know, there's something off there. And I felt bad afterwards. And then the other thing was I felt like I kind of threw Jay Dyer under the bus. Not really, but a little bit. And I felt bad about that because I love Jay Dyer. And I want to talk a little bit about him, and I wonder if I can. I think I can. I have a lot of thoughts about the man, and I'll try and speak freely. Where do I begin? Where does one begin with someone like Jay Dyer? Oh, also, if this show's not funny, I'm gonna go insane. If this show doesn't make people laugh, then I'm out of here. I'm either gonna stop doing the show, or I'm going to stop taking nicotine. I don't know. Also, a lot of stuff has been falling by the wayside that I really want to take care of. There's some music videos I want to do. There's a bunch of albums I want to do, and I just don't really, I don't really like doing them on stream. I think it kind of takes away from the emotion. So I kind of want, I might start working a lot more off stream, though I will be looking through songs today, and we'll see how that goes. But a lot of my projects right now, I'm going to be doing off stream just because I don't see how it can be entertaining just sitting there watching me loop something for like 20 minutes. And how is that entertainment? I don't see how that can be entertainment. So I'm probably going to be avoiding that. So Jay Dyer, sip of coffee. I think there's a hair in it. I'll go for the hair. I'll try and get the hair. Got it. Nice. I said in the show that I know a lot of people who had said they were interested in Orthodoxy, but then they heard Jay Dyer and he turned them off from it. I've heard a lot more say that Jay Dyer is the reason they're Orthodox, and I didn't get to that point. I didn't say that. But, you know, it was the flow of the conversation. I wasn't able to say everything. But there's a lot more people who said, Jay Dyer helped me become Orthodox. And so while I've been watching him for years. I've been watching him since 2018 when he debated vegan gains. And that back then I was like, what are these people talking about? I couldn't even understand the entire debate was about debating. They never actually got even to the first step. And it was crazy. It was the craziest thing ever. And I didn't understand it. I listened to the whole thing and I just felt like, what was that? But it never left me. And so eventually I started checking back and listening to him here and there. And, I'm not going to diagnose him with autism, but I do think sometimes he does come off as aggressive. And what I see in that aggression is something that I don't know how to approach this. There's so many directions. Okay, one, I've been talking to a lot of Protestants lately online. And this doesn't include the crew of Good Juju. I felt like that was a great conversation. But a lot of times, it's exhausting. It's really exhausting. And I tweeted a day or two ago, shout out to Jay Dyer for being able to argue with Protestants for hours on end, for years on end now, because he has this open debate thing that he's been doing for a while now, and all these people call in, and it's the same things over and over again, and when he's answered, you hear them just kicking against the goads. You know, they're just like, no, and no logical responses, and you hear it over and over again, and the same arguments over and over again, and I just checked out. Even just doing it for a short while, I just check out. I'm like, I can't do this. This is ridiculous. I can't do this. I can't argue forever. You know what I mean? And he comes from the blood sports world. And the blood sports really blew up in 2016 to 2018, 2019. And that was basically just these, you know, no holds barred debates, but it was just insanity. Fuentes comes from the same world. Mr. Mitoker, a lot of people kind of built their channel in the blood sports world. And so he tends to fall back on that sometimes when things start to get, when he starts to get annoyed. And I think he tends to get annoyed pretty quickly sometimes. But also I've seen shows where he's been incredibly gracious the entire time. I've seen shows where he's been patient with every single caller. I watched a show recently where it was an open debate with Protestants, and a Catholic guy called in, and he lost his patience with him very quickly. And to me, from an outsider's perspective, what it looked like to me was Jay Dyer was seeing it. He saw this guy as kind of using tactics and being dishonest in his approach. Like he was playing along, like there was no hidden agenda and stuff like that, but in Jay Dyer's mind there was. And he didn't take the man's word when the man was like, no, I really am just trying to talk. I'm not. And Jay Dyer just wasn't having it. And I think, you know, that probably comes from a lot of blood sports, from a lot of debates, and just whoever he is, he reads into situations often something that I personally don't see. And I actually turned that stream off just because I didn't like how that conversation was going. I felt like Jay didn't give him the benefit of a doubt. And I think that's the big thing. I think often Jay won't give people the benefit of a doubt. And so that may turn off certain people. Certain people will see that and say, this guy's a jerk. He just ends the conversation, blah, blah, blah. But I really... He's helped me quite a bit. He's helped me. His argumentation has helped me to understand a lot of things about orthodoxy and about the Orthodox world. And that was like years ago, like 5 years ago. And he's still doing the same thing. He's still dealing with the same arguments over and over again. And so I think we have to give him a little bit of grace when it comes to this stuff and pray for him that sometimes he'll give people the benefit of a doubt, even when, you know, something snaps in him and he feels like, no, this person's playing games. Because he thinks a lot in neuro-linguistic programming and debate tactics, and so he's always looking. He kind of approaches a lot of the arguments, a lot of the debates, with an element of distrust. Not the formal debates. The formal debates are different, but at least with the call-in debates, he kind of approaches it with an element of distrust, like, where is this person coming from? What are they trying to do? Is this a troll? And his patience for that sort of thing is the razor thin. I imagine that if I were debating Protestants and Catholics constantly, that my patience for that sort of thing would wear thin as well, because even in the small amount of debates through text that I've had in comment sections and on Twitter, even those have ultimately frustrated me, because there always seems to be a point where people stop following the logical argumentation and start reacting emotionally, kind of ignoring everything you say and returning to their argument that's already been debunked. Assuming that they know what they're talking about, coming to the table with a lack of information, but assuming that they have all the information, and often using, you know, ad hominem and stuff like that instead of engaging in the actual argumentation. And that sort of thing has grown to annoy me as well. Maybe because I watch Jay Dyer so much. It's just like, I see all the false moves you can make in a debate with someone. And so I try to avoid them myself. And I do get extremely angry when I see people do it. I had an argument with someone very close to me recently, and they said they made a move. It wasn't like I wasn't upset at the debate at all. We were talking. He was a Protestant. I'm Orthodox, and I was talking about these things. But he said something that didn't insult me or anything like that, but it was an unfair move in the debate, where he proposed something. And then when I refuted his proposal, instead of taking that, he said that he said that I proposed it and not him. And it was just like or that's how I saw it. And I was furious. I left. I walked away because I'm not going to deal with that, because it's an unfair logical move. It's an unfair move. And I think so dealing with that sort of stuff becomes very difficult for people. And that's why I'm not like a debate channel. Also, I'm not really that smart. I don't have like a lot of information in my head. It's mostly just music. It's mostly just music and zoning out, and that's about it. So I could never be a debater. But you've seen me in the JL Bollinger debate. I completely lost my cool. I cursed multiple times, and it was because the arguments being put forth had already been dealt with, but they just keep being returned to. So the conversation stops being about truth and starts being about assuming that I'm a liar. Or I don't know what it is that makes people ignore your arguments completely and just return back to their original premise, which has been debunked. But that was the entire conversation with J.L. Bollinger. They just kept returning to the same things after they'd already been dealt with. And it was just like, well, if what I say has no bearing on the conversation, then why are we even talking? You know what I mean? Why are we talking? You believe what you believe about me, and nothing I say can change that. That's annoying. And so I can't really blame Jay Dyer for being upset when he deals with what I've dealt with on my channel and in my life on a degree that dwarfs the few arguments, debates, conversations that I've had about these things. Every week he has more debates than I have in my entire life. By tenfold, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think Jay Dyer is a great benefit to us in the Orthodox world. He's like a walking encyclopedia. His argumentation is sound. And while he may not always act in a way that we think he should act, I don't know if it's our place to judge that. And God's working on him just like he's working on all of us. And some of our flaws are more hidden, and some of our flaws are more upfront. I don't think we have any place to judge, to be honest. So that's what I'm saying about Jay Dyer. And I know he's an avid watcher of the channel, and there you go. That's what I'm saying. Goodbye. Sorry about how calm I am. I know you guys like frantic, insane Tony, but it's just like this now. But I do have a bunch of notes. Do I want to get into that yet? Do I want to get into that right now? I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I just kind of want to not... I want to be funny, but I don't know. I'm a normal man now. I'm just normal. I don't even remember what it feels like to be an insane person who breaks his entire setup because in his head he did a bad job, and then he watches his own stream back and says, actually, that was great. I don't even know who that person is right now. And I think a lot of it is Lent. There's a lot of grace in Lent, and a lot of changes take place in a person during Lent. And also, I've been off Twitter, and also I'm just starting to notice from my own audience that you can't please everyone, or you can't even really please anyone. People want you to be a mirror of them. They want you to think exactly the way they think, and the second you stray, they feel betrayed. It's crazy. It's rough. So I've gotten to a point where I'm like, I don't know. How do I get this? I don't know. Where's all my insight? I was saying earlier that I think the thing that makes me do this show is like this need, this insatiable need in me. It's the same thing that causes me to eat a lot, causes me to stim, all sorts of stuff. It's just like this insatiable need. And so it makes me like, I want to like do a great job. I want to, it's the thing that makes me want to do a good job. I want to make sure people laugh and just say a bunch of funny stuff. And it's like, I'm all right now. I don't feel any need whatsoever. The nicotine just kind of makes me feel like, I'm all right. Whatever. So I don't know. It's like, I don't know if this is great, but I feel fine. And I don't know. It might not be the nicotine. It might be Lent, and it might be time for me to, you know, kind of take a break and focus on music. I've really been wanting to finish up these albums. Oh. These freaking dogs. I'm gonna put them out. Be right back. Great, I'm red. I'm not even red on this. Why am I red on that? Kind of looks nice. It's a little nice. It's a little nice. This is almost worse. What happens? That's what you think I should look like? That's when I put it on auto. Alright. What should I do? What should I even do? Maybe drink a whole bunch of coffee real fast. Did that help me? I'm sorry, guys. It's over. It's over for me. Let's look at music. I got some stuff I want to find. I'm going to kind of do that thing I did last time where I'm just running around. Let's see what's going on. And the reason I'm doing that is because if I can find one more song, then I'm going to transform the Top Ramen album. And if I can't, then I'm going to maybe not transform the Top Ramen album. There's particular parameters, subject matter, sound. And if I can find something that is part of that, then I will use that. If not, I'm going to maybe not do that. So, this is the show. I'm sure my personality will come back eventually. Let's just do the music thing for a little while, and now check my notes, and I'll do my whole personality. My whole strenuous personality. I don't know, man. I don't know. Can't do a show if you don't care, dude. I'm going to have to quit nicotine. I just don't care. I'm like, whatever, dude. Watch or don't. That's not the way. I got to like it. I do like it. I like doing the show, but the part of me that feels the need to talk incessantly to myself has been satiated. And I don't know if it's nicotine or Lent. I can't tell. But I just don't feel the need to talk incessantly. Which, you know, good for me, bad for the show. You know? Let's see what this is. Oh, this is that hit 'em track. That's of no consequence. The Revelry's cool, but I know it's not for this. What's Soft Album Surplus? That's a interesting name. YouTube thumb. It's nothing. What's Pana? Yeah, I don't think this is it. It's going to be hard to quit nicotine, though. That'll be some good shows. Me quitting nicotine, that'll be some good shows. But I don't know, dude. Like, I'm subdued, but it's not like I did it myself. Chlorine. That looks cool. Let's see what that's all about. That's a cool name. The bees know that you love them. The only people is all in the audience. The man is a Bible. The bees know that you love them. The only people is all in the audience. The man is a Bible. That's great. What's Fixed Henderson? That's great. You know, this that reminds me of an album that I was working on like years ago. About 2 or 3 years ago now, that I never completed. That involved a lot of songs that were a lot more, you know, I don't know, kind of beautiful, more guided less by chaos and more by, you know, spirituality. I don't know. You know what I mean? Whatever. Oh, that's part of Bosozoku. I really want to start working on Bosozoku. Uninitiated? I just saw something that looked interesting. Caramel Kell remix. Hopefully I don't get a copyright struck for this. I think I remixed something that I heard by Caramel Kell, who's, I guess, an artist. That's cool. I'm not streaming today because the energy's right. I'm streaming today because today is the day I can stream. There's a lot going on. So also I'm just kind of tired, if I'm being honest. There's a lot going on lately. I don't really have as much time to do stuff like stream as I normally have. I guess I'll put chat on today. I don't know if anybody's watching. Take a big hit of wake-up juice.
People are dumping their $500 pressure washers for this $50 tool.
The day the world went away. Oh, yeah. You know what? That does kind of sound like that. Wow. Yeah.
People are dumping their
It's a Nine Inch Nails song off of The Fragile. I mean, I'm not going to act like Nine Inch Nails wasn't a big influence on me. Sonically. Not lyrically. Lyrically, when I was young, I was always conflicted listening to Nine Inch Nails because it was like so evil and dark and nihilistic, the lyrics, but then the music was some of the most interesting, beautiful stuff I'd ever heard. I probably talked about this on the show, but Nine Inch Nails was my musical awakening. When I heard Downward Spiral, I was like, okay, this is the music I've been looking for this whole time. Truly, that's how I felt. Oh.
$100 pressure washers for this $50.
I heard it and yeah. I remember people showing me music when I was younger, and I was always like, this ain't it. What about the Beatles? That's not it. I always expected more from music until I heard Nine Inch Nails, and I was like, this is what I've been looking for. But his lyrics were so dark, and I didn't like it. But the music was so incredible. And so that Nine Inch Nails was kind of my musical awakening. And they led me to other things like Plaid, because Plaid got signed to their label. Plaid has a huge influence on me. Other stuff I just came by on my own. I got really into Bjork. I got really into Boards of Canada. But I think if you, I definitely, there's probably a lot of that in there somewhere. I've been on the right since the volume. Ain't been on the wrong, so keep the day pay, trade, minute pay, minute polio. I don't know, but take treble, demonio. Put a strapper on, just some polero, I've been on the right since Sycamore. Heard that one line, one or too many times. At my condo, it's hot and now we want the road. Tired of being blamed by everyone for everything. Send me spinning, but that's part of the plan though. They don't know about the plan though. They play into their hands though. Making more demands, it's okay, I got plans to. Why? Cause you say so. I'm about done getting told no. I'm about done though. 1 or 2 songs and let's all get along. I won't say another word, bro. Valid signs cause I don't know. Sound that I make gonna change our fate. So I'm in the pain in the safe blow. No go in the safe mode. Come to think of it, now I'm like listening, now I'm thinking Nine Inch Nails. I think my vocals are very different from his, usually. But this kind of sounds like something Nine Inch Nails would have made back in the day. He's not as circusy as I am. I'm a bit more circusy than him. What's Muskroom? This is fun. I like just doing this on the show. Just kind of running through things until something pops in my head worth saying. What are we doing out here? What else needs to be done? What else needs to be done? A lot of this stuff will never get released, so you get to hear it here. It's kind of nice. It's not like I'm sitting here playing, video games and just, there's a lot more interesting than anything else, in my opinion. Pretty cool. I didn't dislike it. A lot of these have no lyrics. A lot of these have no lyrics at all. see what else we got. I guess we're having a chill stream. This is more of a second screen sort of stream. You put this on in the background and then get back to Twitter. I'm going to play some songs and I'll talk a little crap. When things get interesting, I'll give you a heads up. I'll say I'm about to say a bunch of interesting stuff. It's a little harsh. I guess. Let me check the Rumble chat. Rumble's fun because it just gives you a bunch of boomer ads. Yeesh. That's one of those bad songs. Man, this is hard. Probably won't, I don't know. What's up, crew? Crew of good juju. What's up, Julian?
A few words about that. One, to do something simply because it's the right thing to do is also selfish, because you're doing it for God's approval.
Freaky stuff.
And also,
I don't like this one. Yes. What? All right, I'm going to just play a good song real quick so that we have a good song. We're going to do a quick palate cleanse. This song is good. So, quick palate cleanse. This song's for sure good. Though it might not play because I think I might have used things that I no longer have. If so, I can play a wave version of it. After this, I will do a real show. I can do a real show. I can do a real show. All right. I swear I can do a show. I know how. It's easy. This song's good.
She
Alright, let's see the most recent songs I've made, or worked on, or began to make. Commenced making. That song's gonna be on 10 Normal Songs. That's another album that exists in my mind. What you mean, what you mean? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, guys. I want to switch these to the left and right. I can do that quick enough that it won't even be boring. Relax. Everyone relax. So that's the newest thing I made, and I made that like 2 weeks ago. And I made this weird thing. But I like that. That's valid. I can turn that into a real thing. I know you ain't got no lyrics, but, you know, whatever. Probably because I talk so much on the show.
Been
So that's the second more reset day, man. Oh, this other thing, this song, I Want to Love Just Raw by Alaboy. I just spent a lot of time, this song popped up in my feed a lot, and something about it confused me so much that I had to download it and just start playing along with it so I could resolve it in my head. The song was making me insane. Like, I felt like I was going to lose my mind. It's gotten really popular. I'm not going to play it on the stream, but I'll show it to you. I Want to Love Just Raw. You've heard it, believe me. It's got this it's got a cool chord progression and a great sound, like a sort of like analog synth sound. But the thing that keeps unsettling me about it, and I guess I'm going to play it, I'm just going to play the riff, and I'm just going to loop the riff so you can see what's been bothering me. Seems I've sped it up. Isn't it like this? So it's this great sound, but there's something about the chord progression that just like, it's like something in my mind is like, no, it's not doing what I need it to do. And so I just started playing with it to see if I could like make it make sense to myself. I don't know if I did anything interesting, but here's what I did. And then I've been working on this really crazy song. It sounds super messy. It's an insane thing, but it's going to be incredible once I clean it, once I refine it. And this is like this is one of the most recent things I've been working on. But all of this is distracting from what I'm trying to get done, which is Bozozoku, Top Ramen, maybe the Rock album, because I really like the Rock album. I was listening to some streams back looking for clips, and I was listening to the Rock album. I'm like, I freaking love this thing. I need to finish this. But instead, I made this insane thing, which I don't know if I've played on stream, but I will now. And it will load, and my computer is old. Here we are. It's almost a 10-year-old computer. Come on. Hold on, just wait. I'm about to play you something strange. It's messy still. It's very messy. I have to kind of throw everything out and then kind of make it make sense later. Surely nothing about you is offensive to the times. You check every box. You stopped on a dime. You know when it's time to go. Bombarded miracle. The soul of the party. But look, the winds of change have come, and made the brilliant dawn. And who are we to reckon with the time? It's time to go. Bomb voyage miracle. Greetings in Christ. Greetings. I don't think so. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Let me turn this down. Yeah, that was a good talk. That's kind of how I always hope these sorts of conversations will go with those outside of orthodoxy, where it's just it's not contentious, it's just two people talking. That's kind of why I wanted him on the show, was because I could tell just from watching his videos that he's a good dude and we could talk without being crazy people, even though I imagine that both of us are called crazy by our own viewers. But they don't know you like I know you, Slim. No one does. I'm not going to show you guys any more of that because it's crazy and it's just going to make people go away. But it is a good song, but I know it's the type of song that takes some concentration to really enjoy. It's something you got to sit in your car with. But it'll get you there. It'll get you right where I need you. Oh, lost everyone. See? The number went down. I hate doing this. This is called Real Bad. Alright, I'm done. I'm going to honestly try and work on Bosozoku. I tried to find a final song for Top Ramen. It's not happening. So we are going to finish Bosozoku, which I love a lot. I love this album. And it's close. It's closer than I think to being done. So we're going to listen to that. And we're going to talk and chat. I'll be typing. I have chat open on YouTube. If you're watching on Rumble, I'll check Rumble chat towards the end, but I can only open one thing at a time or go through a bunch of uninteresting stuff on stream to make it work, and I'm not going to. So here's Bosozoku. I don't think I've ever shown it in full, and I might not show it in full today. But let's see what happens. This album's probably gonna be a masterpiece. Just saying, it's probably gonna be a masterpiece. This one's probably gonna be a masterpiece. I like the last one too. What's it called? If I Forgive Them, Who Will Kill Them? I think that's great. But I know people don't have an attention span for a whole album. I don't know what to do. I like making albums. Is it loud enough? Seems good enough. A moonless view, you bring the zoo, and I'm with you. What do I say? I can't escape. Nowhere to go. Nothing that I say means a doggone thing. I don't complain anymore, Tony. Those are the wings on the side of my dreams. I don't care where I am, I'm floating. Excuse me 1 second. Oh, they'll do anything. Take time to me, time to me. That I say means a doggone thing. I don't complain anymore, Tony. Trying to find a reason to keep going. They remove the beauty from everything. Boy, there's so many. Legion, and they hate me, hate me. I'm almost Dose One and Anticon. Yeah, actually. I do know about them. Cloud Dead, man. They had an album that I really liked. It's the Wooden Man and his splittering self. It's the Wooden Woman and their hollowing out. That album was really good. I kind of stole a flow on a song. There's a song I made where I kind of stole a Cloud Dead flow. I hope that's okay. Not the lyrics, but the flow itself. That one where he's, I'll show you. I think I can show you if I can remember. Now I'm kind of interested. I almost want to let's see if we can find that real quick. We'll come back to this. This is what always happens. I'm pretty sure it's off of Chasm, which is another album that hasn't been released yet. And I have a note list of what the songs are. So I'm gonna say, let's see which one of these it is. Let's run through the songs from Chasm real quick and see which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's from this though, where I kind of did a. Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, I was really into Cloud Dead in 2008, actually. It's not this. It's not that. Maybe 400. Where's 400? Gosh, now I want to find this song. Yeah, there's this song where I honestly ripped off the Cloud Dead flow. I'll admit it. I'll admit it to you right now. I'm doing my own thing with it, obviously, but... Sorry, that's not it. Maybe Coming Back? I think it's 10, or they're self-titled. There's an album with Dead Dogs 2, Rifle Eyes. This is crazy. That's crazy to meet someone else who even knows about Cloud Dead, to be honest. That's crazy. That's weird, man. Who knows about Cloud Dead besides me and you? That's so weird, man. Wow. How odd. How odd. Hopefully this is it. No. Gosh, now I really want to find this. Is it the Revelry? I can't imagine it being the Revelry. Yeah, pop song. Was it? The label stapled a speaker to the back of a sheep's throat. With the whip of a spatula. It's the wooden man and his splintering self. It's the wooden woman and her hollow... Is it this? Let me see. No. This goes hard though. When I'm on this street, only the fallen angels can see. Never tell on my feet, don't wanna go, change you me. I'm find this song now. Julian. All right. I'm trying to find this song. We were, Julian, we were looking at Bozozoku, which is an album I'm preparing to release. But then he mentioned Cloud Dead, and now I desperately am trying to find this song where I kind of stole a Cloud Dead flow. And now I can't, I'm fixated, and that's going to be the rest of the show is me trying to find this song, probably. Most likely, the rest of this show is going to be me trying to find this song where I ripped off Cloud Dead's flow. Because I just like to highlight these sorts of things, you know? What is this? What is this? This ain't it. I don't know what this is. This is a cool thing, but I'm not going to play it because... I mean, okay, what should I do? I'll ask you guys. Should I play the entirety of the song, even if it's not it? So that I'm not, like, just playing tiny snippets? Should I do that? Or should I just go where I'm going and just keep trying to find the song? Because that's where I'm going right now. You let me know, and I'll augment my behavior for my audience, whom I appreciate. Thanks for tuning in. I hope it doesn't take too long, because this happens to me. Sometimes I'll spend days trying to find a song. Ugh, that's not fun. That is not fun. What is this? That's not it. Freestyle about trying to find the song until you find it. I can't freestyle. Not unless I listen to rap. If I listen to rap for like an hour, then I can freestyle. If I watch a Western, then I develop a Western accent. I'm very impressionable, actually. If I listen to rap for an hour, I'll freestyle your ears off. But otherwise, it just goes away. Once I freestyled on a stream in like 2017, and somebody told me that I did a bad job, and I stopped streaming for years just because of that. I was just like, I couldn't take it. I was like, you set me up. You told me to freestyle. I'll never fall for that again. Try talking in melodious rhyme. I think that happens naturally. I'm not too good at forcing myself. Sorry, my computer is freezing. This is what I get. What the heck? Stop! Okay. That was the worst thing ever. What is this song? What is this song? Please, 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 please. God, please let me find this song. I'm gonna go crazy. The same gifted. Is it the same? Gee whiz. What the heck is the name of this song, yo? And I don't even have it written down on my chasm list. Here, I'll show you my chasm list. Maybe I have another chasm list on my phone. Here's my chasm list. I'm on Twitter. I have a I'm on Twitter. I usually message people through Twitter. Here, I'll give you the @. Hold on, let me find while I'm opening this on my phone, let me show my ability to multitask by also doing this thing. Tell me. Here is me. This is my @. How do I lost my verification because I stopped paying for it because they're not taking my money. How do you share your profile? It's _hello listener on Twitter. That's usually how I message people. I have a Telegram, but it's I don't use it except to message Julian. Thanks for coming by, Julian. Take it easy, bro. Maybe it's bad means good. So yeah, @hello listener. Please message me on there. That's the best way. Or @_hello listener. I've lost some followers on Twitter though because I stopped paying Elon Musk money to do what should be free. I think this is it. I think this is it. Okay. Tell me if you catch the flow, Mark. It's time to unleash the house of war. The lines in the sand have been. This is early, so excuse the badly mixed vocals. It's time for an end to all this turmoil. And reach a crescendo. Let me add this to the chasm list. And what do you remember? And what do you remember? And what do you remember? I'll turn this up for myself. And what do you remember? And what do you remember? And what do you remember? Thanks. No more lunch. No more acting like it's you in charge. Don't placating the wicked. No more atom bombs. No more acting like it's all my fault. Alright, listen. It's time for you to vacate. Little respect, I done went a long way. Now it's sunset, keeping under my days. I cannot let every could have been made. Turn into sex, cause you could've behaved. It was all good, even though one grade. I was content, kicking up with my feet. Till the time came for me to show you two-face. You can not wait, you can never betray. Now it's done playing all over your games. You was so clear that you misery reign. All about passion and all about pain. We have no reason to keep it contained. Doing up bad, we never fed blame. Doing our best, getting it for our things. Doing persistent, the end of your days. Find there, no more artificial delays. And what do you remember?
remember every second, every joy you need a dead end. Never, you were always so clever. Then you said that we don't matter. You are, you're my enemy. You're my enemy.
Never respect when you went a long way. Now it's sunset at the end of my days. I cannot act, I can never need. 22 sets, cause you could've behaved. It was all blood and you all one grade. I was content, picking up with my feet. Till the time came for to show you two face. You cannot wait, you can never betray. Now it's done playing along with your games. You will see clear in your misery reign. All about passion and all about pain. We have no reason to keep it contained. You will not back, I see none of that pain. You will not risk getting up for our faith. You will persist to the end of your days. Find that, no more artificial delays.
That part. What is it like? To me, it's like that song where it's like. That there's something about that flow that reminds me of Cloud Dead. I don't know what song, but I know it's off of the album that we're talking about. But this is still really early. I gotta put some work into it before it's what it's meant to be. A lot of scratch vocals and whatnot. I got a lot of irons in the fire. That's what I call it. It's probably just procrastination. But I like to call it irons in the fire. I like to call it irons in the fire. Got a lot of irons in the fire. Got a lot of stuff going on. Busy guy. Super busy. All right. Where were we on the album? I'll probably talk mostly in text on chat. Because I want to see where I'm at with this album. How close I am.
Sympathetic to the wolf when it howls. Yeah. Let them in cause they sang us a song. Yeah. Nothing left but the wolves and our skull. Yeah. Will they still tell me I'm wrong? Temptation comes in many forms. Yeah. But this sincerity, yeah. Let them in the name of love. Yeah. Now they've taken over our home. I don't wanna be here no more. Oh no, Florida.
Hey, if you guys are watching, hit the like button. You know, come on, just do
All
that.
the windows locked the doors. All America's given up.
And I'm watching chat.
Man said you wanna wake up. But we're on our way home. Me and Gershon to come with us.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Pray, what more can we do? Every moment of his life all at once. Yeah. On a panel in an empty room. Yeah. All he sees is the wolves and what they've done. Yeah. Is he now seeing the truth? And get limbers above like a cloud. Yeah. Racing with them towards the end. Yeah. When they make it past and see the sun. Yeah. Or be consumed by it. Man said he wanna wake up, but we're on our way home. We encourage him to come with us. Pray, what more can we do? Yeah, 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 yeah. Do your deed. Oh. Rush to the peak. Oh. Edge of it all.
Here, I'll put up the album cover. I think it's also a work in progress. I'm not sure. Let me find it real quick, off screen.
Do not
I think this is the album cover.
from the place they want me to say.
Feel free, man. What the heck? Yeah, so that's the album cover at this point.
Follow the cross, and you won't be lost no more. He'll show you a way, and you can escape from it all.
Thanks, man. It's kind of like the vision of Saint Anthony when he saw the demons covering the entire world.
End of the city. Beyond my control. Oh.
where he groaned under the weight of the vision. I talked about it yesterday with Julian. He groaned under the weight of the vision and asked who can be saved. And Christ said, only he who has humility. Or what can save us from this? Something to that effect. But basically the answer was humility. I wish I could do full screen without doing slideshow. I don't know how.
They're not talking to you. They're not talking about what you care about. Just more of the same. They don't relate. And they don't care if you stay. Things will move forward either way. Whether you play long, straight face. They're not talking to you. They're not talking about what you care about. Just more of the same. They don't relate. And they don't care if you stay. Things will move forward either way. Whether you play along or disappear without a trace. First it was the classroom, then it was the town, then it was the nation burning down.
Yeah.
Never once did they care if you came
It's kind of like that.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
It's kind of like that, and it's also kind of like watching it spread all around us in the modern world, like just watching everything get turned evil all around us, and just having, you know, how most of us find ourselves these days. At least, you know, most Christians, we find ourselves just like completely alien to this world. If everybody's tuning in wondering about the Jay Dyer part, that's in the beginning. The opening is when I usually address the main theme.
You got souls of soul, but you pulled it off. Gotta stare instead. Keep them out your head. You don't answer your friends. They don't talk about what you think about. No, I never did. It's like you're still a kid. First it was the classroom, then it was the town, then it was the nation burning down. Never once did they care if you came round, did they? Oh, no, I don't think so. First it was the classroom, then it was the town, then it was the nation burning down. Never once did they care if you came round, did they? Oh, no, I don't think so.
This song's sick. I like the whole album. It's a very specific vibe.
Running away, running away from the mall, running away, you're running away, oh. Running away, running away from the truth, running away. Running away, but the truth's coming for you. Truth coming up behind. Truth don't change. Truth is gonna have its way. What will you do? You will run out of time. Wasted your days running away. I'd like to offer you a seat on this ride. It's the only one that can get you back. I like you when I'm pretty sure you don't wanna die. There's room for you on this boat if you like. And there you are, and there you are, and there you are, floating away. And there you are, and there you are, and there you are, on your own. And there you are, and there you are, and there you are, saying don't pray. And there you are, and there you are, and there you are, getting swallowed. And here he comes, and here he comes, and here he comes, like we said. And he would judge, and he would judge, and he would judge the quick and undead. And there you are, with all your friends, gnashing your teeth at him. I wonder if you remember when they said musicians to the fire pit. Something was wrong here, don't know what it is. I know man won't do this again. Nothing can it'll break what we made and shatter our idols. All the songs, all the musicians to the fire pit. Something poison them, turn them psychotic. Money don't taste good. My enemies are right about me, but we sail to Armageddon. My better days are far behind me. A reason I really want. They'll bring a rope to shut my throat. Not gonna help them one night. But you know falling out of my bed again, blowing up to the size of an elephant. Doesn't matter. get out of this room. Tell the they can whisper through the door. Don't you hate it? They don't even speak. I breathe a sigh of relief as they leave. It's wasted on me. Their faces haunt me. My enemies are right about me. He said whatever he wants, ignoring that the night surrounds me. But we said to Armageddon regardless. A reset.
Get it. Let's go.
Paris isn't Paris.
All in together now.
Paris isn't Paris.
That's right. That's right.
Paris isn't Paris. dystopian. Ever since I entered the fallopian. Ever since the doctors cut the rope and then pierced me with their potions and took me from my mother arms and sold me into slavery. I'm lonely in my bravery, learning how to cope with it. I don't let the electrical lines rope me in. Split the sky in pieces like linoleum. Fat and full of lies, I turn to soap for them. You died and I use you for your sodium. Oh, how dystopian. Look at how they taught them to be Bolsheviks. Told them how to shatter from the podium. How was that appropriate? Staring at the ceiling, feeling coping, man. Want a friend but won't be left alone again. Hiding in my zone again. Haven't spoke a word to any woman, man. A holy man. Busy listening to jets fly over my home. I can't be bothered to be a real custodian. I just hit the pedal to the metal. When they tell me slow, man, I go whoosh. One till it runs out of juice. NASCAR running off fumes. Drive like there's nothing to lose. Sing like a stone out of tune. Space station coming through. 1 foot heavy like broom. Run till you're done, soldier. Run, run, run like whoosh. Run till it runs out of juice. Behold, they worship power. Their passions are their king. They'll make you feel a coward for not living like them. Go set fires with 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 them. Behold, we build for AI, and they destroy in days, and they destroy you with love, till nothing good remains. Go set fires with them. 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 I'm done trying to teach you. You choose the path you choose. If you believe that evil is good and good for you, go set fires with them. 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 It's fire and it's good, and if it's the bill, we're gonna do our thing, gonna have our feeling, don't feel all tight, gonna hit the gas, gonna go real fast, and I'm gonna go swim, I'll face the test, and all back, everywhere I go, a museum to me, a show. What I'm saying is, come before it goes. I am under the sea, and all is above me. Better, 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 do better, won't you? Better, 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 you better, you better, you better, come do better, come do. Better moves, better moves, better moves, better than, better than, better, platoon betting on you. Better, you better, you better, you better, you better, you better, come do better, come do. Don't kill yourself. 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 better know. You better, you better, you better. Come through, better come through. Better news, better news, better news. Better than, better than, better. The tune betting on you. Better you, better you, better you. You better, you better, you better. Come through, better come through. Don't kill yourself. 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 Dog was killing one of my chickens. Hey, hit the like if you're watching. Or don't. But I would like it if you did. Whatever. Chicken crap now. The chicken didn't die. I gotta repair the fence. Chicken crap now. I literally smell like chicken crap. I'm probably covered in it.
Is this a new version of Bozozoku, what's it, No Plid? That's not the real name. It doesn't have a name yet.
Don't carry him on Bozozoku. Why is it always gotta be life or death with you? Oh, sing me your song, Bozozoku. Tell me how you got lost and abandoned fool.
Nothing to miss. I know it hurts, but it has a purpose. Do not say that this happened by chance. He knows every hair on your head. Even in this, there's nothing to miss. I know it hurts, but it has a purpose. Do not say that this happened by chance. He knows every hair on your head.
Oh, could you tell me what any of this means?
Thanks everybody who's watching. I appreciate it. I love you. I literally love you. And I want to do I'll do anything for you.
Do you see?
Within reason.
Not a single
let's not
thing
get carried away.
escapes
But you
the
can go ahead
gaze
and
of God.
put your requests in chat for what you want me to do for you personally. You may have to pay for airfare. Burp coughed.
I
So these last couple songs are still kind of... I didn't even get to hear this one because I was taking care of the chickens.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's fine, it's good, and it fits the bill. We're gonna do our thing, gonna have our fill. Hit the gas, gonna go real fast. Gonna put the tires back. These last couple songs, they got a lot of work that need to be done.
Everywhere I go, a museum to me, a show. What I'm saying.
Oh, I love this song. I love this song.
I'm under the sea, and all is above me. Better, 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 better. You'll do better, won't you? Better, 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 you better, you better. Come do better, come do. Better news, better news, better news. Better than, better than, better. Platoon betting on you. Better, you better, you better, you. You better, you better, you better. Come do better, come do. Don't kill yourself. 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 Don't kill yourself.
All right, I'm going to work on this one for just a few minutes because the vocals need some work. I mean, the whole thing needs work. I just want to kind of see. There's too much mid in the vocals right now. EQ-wise, not, you know, I guess in all wises, it's kind of, they're mid. They're mid. The Vox is mid. What can I tell you? I'm going to have to stop eventually because I have to fix the fencing and so that my chickens don't die because I have a bad dog. So that's going to be the rest of my day. Well, no, I got a bunch of other stuff too. But I'm not going to think about that. I'm going to do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I'm not going to get overwhelmed. Oh, could you tell me what any of this means? Why was I always left in the in-between? I'm ready to finish this album. I can finish this. I have to finish it. I feel like it's like gotta be done. It must be done. Alright, so these vocals need some work.
Don't tarry here long, buzzers are good. Why is it always gotta be life or death with you? Oh, sing me your song, buzzers are good. Tell me how your God's lost and abandoned fool.
Gosh, I literally smell like chicken crap now. I smell like chicken poopy. And there's a loud machine outside.
Don't tarry here long, buzzers are good. Why is it always gotta be life or death with you? Oh, sing me your song, buzzers are good. Tell me how your God's lost and abandoned fool.
I kind of want to like quadruple it. I think, but it's so hard for me to sing these parts and then Let me see if I can cheat my way to a passable vocal here. Let's see. Harmonizer. Maybe double tracker? I'm gonna go crazy. Let's try a harmonizer as well. Let's just do everything. Voices. No, we don't want harmonies. We just want like a bunch of people. Spectral chorus. That's gonna sound awful. Probably have to like do it myself. Isn't there a thing that has like a bunch of voices? You can choose them all. Isn't there? Isn't there? Unison. That's what I think. Maybe turn them down a little. Maybe they're a little abrasive. I still don't love them. Oh, okay. I kind of like that. What do I like there? What do I want to do with that? I kind of want to formant shift with it. I kind of want it to... Let me try something weird. I'm going to try something weird here. I have an idea. All right. Let's see if this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the level of the audio before it hits the compressor and use that to move the formant shift of this transformer here. Yes. 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 Whoops, wrong thing. Okay. I gotta loop this part if I'm gonna get this right. Let's do it after the compressor. That might make me go insane. I also would like some delays on it. What do you think? It's not quite there. I kind of like that, but there's some stuff that needs to change. We need to bring down the high end of it, and then I'm gonna duplicate it and have a less psycho version.
Okay.
What's that? What's that? What is that? It's this.
Don't carry him, don't carry him, buzzers uncle. Why is it always gotta be life or death with you?
What the heck?
Don't carry, don't.
It's kind of sharp.
Don't carry him, buzzers uncle. Don't carry him, buzzers uncle.
It's a little better. And then we'll place one on top. A cleaner one.
Don't carry him, buzzers uncle. Why is it always gotta be life or death with you? Oh, sing me your song, buzzers uncle.
I'm more or less satisfied with that. I'm going to, for all of you who know this, I'm going to slightly offset the time of this so that, just in case there's any phasing issues, I'm sure they'll clear it right up.
Don't carry him, buzzers uncle. Why is it always gotta be life or death with you? Oh, sing me your song, buzzers uncle. Tell me how you got lost and abandoned fool.
Even in this, there's nothing to miss.
I don't like the vocals here, but I gotta go. I gotta stop because I gotta save my chickens from my dog. I had a bunch of notes I wanted to go over. Maybe I'll do another stream this week where I'll go over all the notes and maybe it'll be more of a comedy stream. But I'm not like a comedian. I'm just, whatever. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't, hit the like button. I guess I'm trying to grow the channel. If you're not Orthodox, become Orthodox. If you are Orthodox, go to church.
In a garden brimming with gold and green. No mosquitoes, no predators, no need. I can see you staring beyond my dreams. I can hear you singing a song of peace. As a wave of love washes over me. See the light like diamonds shine through the trees. dreams. Every breeze whispers of eternity. I am finally where I'm supposed to be.
Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. They won't. They won't. They won't. They